Okay. Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna be looking at my notes because as you read this video, it's Valentine's Day. So on Valentine's Day, I'm gonna be doing a history breakdown of the Disney Channel love triangle curse. And this curse has been going on every decade, and it's happening right now, which we'll get into towards the end of this video. So I've been wanting to make this video for so freaking long. So anyway, if you like any more pop culture stuff like this or Disney content in general, please make sure you subscribe to my channel because I make tons of Disney Channel or just Disney in general in my content. So that'll be nice if you join the party. I'm experimenting what it's like if I do like deep dives video and stuff. So if you like some videos like these, subscribe and let me know if you like it, because if you have any suggestions, I will be free to take a look at it. So I've been wanting to do this video for so long because of the recent scandal that's happening right now. We'll see. So I just thought that it's February, it's a month of love, so let's talk about love that either ruin each other's relationship or gain a career after this scandal. We will be going over the Disney Channel love triangle story, and we will be focusing on like the behind the scenes drama, not so much on the characters that are happening in the show. Most of the stuff, some of the stuff will be based on this book, again, Disney High drama. So if you want to, feel free to grab yourself this book. This book has so many tea, especially in the 2000s. That's when the peak Disney Channel is. I'm sorry, I just want to heads up, I'm sorry if I miss anything on one of the topics we're going to be going over. Please make sure you leave in the comments below if I missed something, because there's a lot to discover, especially the late 2000s. Okay, how did this love triangle all started? This all started in the early 2000s, which between 2004 2006, this one is, I call this the Lindsay Lohan and Hilary Duff feud over Aaron Carter. This will be a pattern as we go on the history. So this all started when Aaron Carter was asked to be a guest star in the Lizzie McGuire episode. He was asked from one of the crew from Lizzie McGuire in this this tween party, and he of course agreed to it. So that's when he guest starred in the Lizzie McGuire holiday episode, and that's when love rekindled. That's when Hilary Duff had a little crush on Aaron Carter. That's how their relationship all started with that episode. So they started to fall in love with each other until, of course, that didn't last long. It lasted like a year and a half, and then Aaron Carter dumped she dumped Hilary Duff and then moved on to Lindsay Lohan. I'm not really sure if Lindsay Lohan and Hilary Duff were like friends at that time. They're just like colleagues. It's just, you know. This is a quote that Aaron Carter said back in 2005. I just got a little bored, so I went and I started to get to know Lindsay, and that was, I can't believe he said that's crazy. It's crazy. Back in the day, people were so honest with the feud. I mean, there's still like a few celebrities that still does it, but nowadays it's more run to like their publicists. But it's rare for them to just like vocally speak out about it. I mean, you could still do that through their social media. So that was like the start of the feud between Lindsay Lohan and Hilary Duff. It's just a bit of a summary of like that feud. And so how did Hilary handle this? And according to the book, the Disney High book, I think her publicist just told her to like just keep like good spirit during like the interviews, and whenever interviewers ask her about Lindsay Lohan.
I'm not here to talk bad about her like she talks bad about me all the time, and I just knew that it was gonna happen.
I'm sorry if she felt offended, but I thought things were cool, so Hilary, I don't want to start anything again.
As you can see a bunch of like clips in the early 2000s talking about like how I don't want to start drama, like, you know, she's doing good. And meanwhile, and it was so campy that in the Freaky Friday premiere, Hilary Duff did show up to the premiere uninvited. She just showed up like Maleficent in Sleeping Beauty, uninvited, and that was camp. I don't know if but I just remember like at that time it was like such a big deal. It was like a huge gag. Like, good for her for doing that. And then, so apparently Chad Michael Murray got involved allegedly with this love square triangle because he did work with Lindsay Lohan first in Freaky Friday, and then the following year he worked with Hilary Duff with another Cinderella story. And it's just a rumor that he had a thing between those two girlies back to back. Again, nothing has been confirmed. It's just like allegedly a rumor. I don't think that's true. I think they're just like co-workers. I don't think there was like no love for kind of, I mean, they do have a crush on him because he's a little bit older than that, because they're like literally teens, like 15, and he was like 20. There's a little bit of like an 5-year age gap with that. And then to end with this drama, Lindsay Lohan made fun of Hilary Duff during her SNL like monologue, I think 2006 or 2007, when she...
Our whole feud is so yesterday. So yesterday. So
We didn't do anything derogatory towards her.
I'm not here to talk bad about her like she talks bad about me all the time. And I just knew that it was going to happen.
I'm sorry if she felt offended, but I thought things were cool. So, Hillary, I don't want to start anything.
Was the host of SNL, and then to this day nothing has been like solved about this issue. They haven't like really talked about it, so there's not really like a resolution with this feud. It's just magically disappeared as time went on. So it's a little bit of a quick summary of the first ever Disney Channel love triangle feud. It's just upsetting how the media put two stars together over a boy, and the boy didn't get, Eric Carter didn't get really much anything out of this. He's just like an accessory to it. So that was a little warm up. So the next one is the late 2000s. This is between 2007 or I guess 2010, to be honest with you. So grab your snack. This one's juicy. If you see my notes, it's like huge. So this one is alleged iconically the Miley Cyrus versus Selena Gomez versus Nick Jonas. And this story was everywhere in the late 2000s. I mean, I wasn't, because I was young, I wasn't like really invested. When I look back, I'm like, oh my god, it's just so juicy. So it all started when Miley Cyrus was dating Nick Jonas while he was guest starred in Hannah Montana. Remember the iconic episode where the Jonas brother made a guest appearance in Hannah Montana? That was like one of the highest rating episodes of Hannah Montana ever since. So that's how they met. And then what iconically, it's weird, both of them are from Hannah Montana. So, and then Selena Gomez played Michaela. Remember Michaela from Hannah Montana? The pop star rivalry where like they're always like against each other.
Has been, never was, bottle blonde, lip syncer, bra stuffer. I hate you like I care.
We're back in 3, 2.
And I like how art imitates life after that. So their playful feud became like into reality as we look back on it. So I'm pretty sure Miley Cyrus did fell in love. Same with Vanessa Hudgens with Zac Efron. I think she fell in love with Nick Jonas as they were filming their episode in Hannah Montana. And then so the rest was history. I think they've been together for like a year or something like that. And then Nick Jonas broke up with Miley. And then he moved on to Selena, which was such a big juicy scandal. And then what got it worse, this is when that's when you never date musician, because Miley Cyrus wrote this, you know, this little iconic song called 7 Things, which again is allegedly about Nick Jonas. In the music video you can see her like have a picture of the guy she was singing about. You can't really see his face, but people assume that it's him because with the curly hair. And then, you know, so he did that. We'll get into Nick Jonas later on. And if you guys are wondering, how did they film this Hannah Montana Wizard of Waverly Place crossover together? According to the Disney High book, during the production of that was like they said it's one of the most hardest Disney Channel crossover episode they ever done. Is because at that time Miley and Selena were in the feud together. They refused to be in a scene together. So that's why in that crossover episode you don't really see Alex Russo hang out with Miley Stewart, you know, in that episode, because they had like a little feud. So they tried to like keep those two queens separated. Because again, like in the book they said Selena didn't want to do Hannah, and then Miley didn't want to do Wizard. So in order to make it work, Dylan and Cole, the twins, had to do each of the show to make it work. Because when it comes to crossover, one of the shows have to be in both episodes, so the twins made it work to make this. Same thing with the other one. They said the other one, the first ever Disney Channel crossover, That's So Raven, Sweet Life, and Hannah Montana was more simple here. This one was very complicated. It's like a huge, yeah. So he said the challenge because of the timing, the production timing, and also like the egos of the actors around that time, because that was like peak Disney Channel. And then I think a year later, once Miley Cyrus started dating this little guy called Liam Hemsworth, they met in the Last Song movie set 2009. So once she announced that her engagement with Liam, Nick Jonas actually wrote a song called Wedding Bells, which is allegedly about Miley Cyrus, how he wants her not to marry Liam Hemsworth. This was back in 2010. No word what Miley thought about that move. And then so not all ship lasted for long. So Selena and Nick Jonas broke up in 2010, and then she moved on to Justin Bieber like a year later, or maybe that year, I'm not really sure. And then moving forward with that, there's a little bit of a happy ending. So moving forward in this, remember Carpool Karaoke with James Corden? So Nick Jonas and Demi Lovato, they were guest stars in this episode. In that episode, Nick Jonas just mentions about the drama, like how it was very silly, it was very like high school behavior, because they were teenagers when this all happened. And then in 2020, Miley and Selena, they did like, because Miley was doing like this Be Happy show during the pandemic era, and she invited some guest. One of the guests was Selena Gomez, and they addressed a little bit of the drama, and then now they're over it. Now they're really, really great friends, and to this day they're buddies now. They were spotted in the Golden Globes together. You can see, I'll put a picture of them together. So they're all good now. They just laugh about it, but I haven't seen both of them talk about Nick Jonas in a while. I mean, Selena Gomez did. She just said, oh, it's just puppy love. It's just first love and stuff. So they're all good now. They just had a happy ending with this complicated love triangle in the late 2000s. Okay, so that was like the big one of the curse. As you can see with the curse, it's always between two pop stars fight each other and then over a boy. And in the early 2000s, this one is the Good Luck Charlie. This one is like kind of like how the show Starlight became reality. This was Bridget Mendler versus Samantha, I can't say her name, but Broskan, and versus Jane Harper. Bridget Mendler was the star. She was a recurring role in Wizard of Waverly Place, and then she had her own show with a little show called Good Luck Charlie. So in that show, this one really wasn't like drama heavy. This was just allegedly, it's nothing, but it's just interesting again because I just want to add it this one. So during the film of Good Luck Charlie, Bridget and Shane, they were dating, which is similar to their character in the show. In the show, their characters kind of like they're in and out of relationship. So they did date their character between 2011 and 2015. They were in a strong relationship for 4 years. Sorry with the noise. And in the storyline of the show, I think their first breakup was like Shane's character cheated on Teddy Duncan, and then Teddy over Samantha, the character, and then she was very upset about it. And again, apparently that's what happened in real life, where like after the show ended, I think Bridget was very upset because Shane like cheated on Samantha, Shane cheated on Bridget with Samantha, similar to how the show went. Again, there was no confirmation again like why they broke up. Bridget and Shane did broke up in 2015. There's no reason why they broke up. So right now, Bridget of course moved on to her husband right now, Griffin Clevery, and she became a billionaire astronaut space. She became like a space goddess. And then after that, this is where I want to got this, because that's when Samantha and Shane started connecting after Bridget and Shane split. So they went back to the ex, and then now to this day, Shane and Samantha are married. They are married. That's interesting how that imitates the show. I think there was no bad beef together. I mean, Bridget has moved on to another relationship, so that's very, interesting with that. Okay, here is the early 2000s. So it's been like a decade, almost 5 years, and this one is it's not recent anymore. It's kind of like ancient history. This one really boosts up two careers. This one is the iconically Sabrina Carpenter versus Olivia Rodrigo versus Joshua Bassett. So let me just do a little bit of a quick summary of what happened. So this is very similar to the Miley and Selena Joe Jonas situation. So while they were filming High School Musical, the musical series, Olivia and Josh were allegedly like dating, not married. They were dating, I think, during season 1 and 2, and then they kind of like broke up around season 2 because Joshua started being linked to Sabrina Carpenter around like close to the pandemic era, I would say. Yeah, again, apparently this happened between the production between season 2 and 1, and the whole drama started spilling once Olivia Rodrigo dropped this little song called Driver's License, which is her being upset about like how her boyfriend cheated on her. And I think this iconic line that started the rumors that you're probably with that blonde girl, people immediately assumed the blonde girl was Sabrina Carpenter, and this whole drama like got so much backlash for Sabrina being like, you're like a cheating wreck or something like that, so yeah, so they know that it was Sabrina. And then Olivia did release a bunch of songs from her first album Sour about the situation. That was the big one. And then a year later, 2001, Sabrina released a song called Skin addressing the issue about that situation, and that didn't work out well for her. There was so much like backlash when she released that song, and then she followed up with this iconic album Emo's I Can't Stand. So that's how she talked about the situation. The big one is All Because I Like a Boy. That's her talking about the discord about how she felt when the internet was against her, all because she just likes this boy, which is very sad during the drama. And then Joshua did try to release music about the situation. That wasn't as big as unlike Sabrina and Olivia Rodrigo blow up. He tried, but just didn't work out to this day. So moving forward, allegedly there's a legend video, and I think since the Grammy 2025, so last year's Grammy, that there's a video of like Olivia and Sabrina like hugging out and becoming friends again, not like enemies, unlike what happened in the early 2000s. And around that time, it was very much, pretty much like, are you Team Olivia or Team Sabrina? And so at the end of the day, that drama really boosted up both of their careers, especially Olivia and then Sabrina too. And then they became a very successful pop stars. So it's a little bit of a summary story with the drama between Olivia, Sabrina, and Joshua Bassett. So that was tea. So it had a little bit of a happy ending, similar to the Selena Gomez and Joe Jonas and Miley Cyrus drama with that. So now, the reason I want to make this video is because this is where we at right now. This is the late 2000s. Now, this is still an ongoing drama. It's nothing hasn't been resolved. It's just like, this was just a rumor, but like some of it were kind of confirmed with the actress. So this one is Kylie Cantron versus Malia Baker versus Matcha Barton. If you don't know who he is, he was from the Zombie Fifth movie. He started to become like a heartthrob where Disney started to give him so much work opportunity. One of them is Camp Rock 3, which is coming out in the summer this year. So let me just break through this drama. This one's brand new. This is the reason why I want to make this video, because of this ongoing drama. So this one all started last year when when the Descendants and the Zombie went on tour together, the Zombie Collide tour. So apparently during the tour, Kylie and Matcha, I think that's his name. So Kylie and Matcha, they were having a fling. They were becoming like boyfriend and girlfriend around when the tour happened, allegedly together. They were having a fling or a thing. And then once the tour was done, they broke up for no reason why. This relationship wasn't confirmed. It was just speculations by fans and with the whole drama after that. So it wasn't until officially confirmed once Kylie did like this girlhood series that she's still going right now, about where I think the first episode she mentioned about losing a good friend of hers, like a very good friend, and the netizens really assumed that this is Malia because Malia's sister posted like a picture of Malia and Matcha, Malisha holding hands together, and I think at a Disney park or Universal, which was like a big buzz in the citizen of the internet. And apparently this happened like 3 days after they break up, so I started linking together because fans were very suspicious, like why did Kylie unfollowed like Malia and Matcha on her Instagram? Even her friends did the same thing too. So there's no reason for the breakup. So that's just the drama going on right now, and I'm just very curious how they're gonna do like press tour with the Descendants Wicked Wonderland. Will Disney make both of them be together because they're really like are the stars of the series right now, or they're gonna like separate them different groups, because that movie has like a big bunch of people, so they can do whatever they want. I'm very curious how that would go, or if Malia and Kylie will either make up or they'll just pretend that nothing has ever happened. So I'm very curious how that's gonna go during the summer. So yeah, this one is very interesting because we never seen like a feud between like two stars in the same movie that played best friend. That's like very hard. So yeah, that is it. That is the Disney Channel love triangle curse. Let me know comments below, what do you think of this love triangle curse that's been going on in Disney for over a decade, like I think 10 years ago, and it's 20 years ago. It's still going on right now. What is like the cause of this curse? I have no idea. Which one is your favorite story? I think the most petty one was the Lindsay Lohan and the Hilary Duff one. That's the thing that surprised. I think the lesson learned from this story is that never date somebody that your best friend is very linked to, because that's just a big insult with your friendship if you really like your friend, unless you ask your friend's permission if they're okay with it. But long story short, just do not do that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, this little like love triangle story. Let me know comments below which one's your favorite and any other Disney videos you have ideas and stuff. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys have a wonderful month, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye. Poof. If Aria's not getting it, Maggie's not getting it. So I hope. Oh, wait, that's it? Okay.